There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today I'm finally doing another speed build, and this is gonna be I think a family home. I think you can call it a family home because it has 4 bedrooms, 3 of them are for children, and it's just a really fun home for a family to live in. So I did get the inspiration for this house from Twitter. I'm following Home Adore on Twitter. I did retweet the picture that I'm using for inspiration, and I just found that such a beautiful home. It had like this little inner kind of, not courtyard, but an inner kind of landscaped area surrounded with large windows and then a little bridge connecting the house. And I just really loved how that looked, that I wanted to recreate that in my home. So I do have to say, this is not a complete copy. I just took that part of the inspiration and then I tried to make it my own. And I do have to say, I think it looks very nice in the end. And my favorite part of the entire house is actually that little section that you see there with the greenery. I'm gonna landscape that, put a little bushes there and a tree and stuff like that. And that is my favorite part of the home. I absolutely adore that. So I'm hoping that you guys are gonna love this home as well. So this is a home actually that I would definitely play with in my game. Some of the houses that I build, I really like how they look, but I don't really play with them because they are either too large, too small, or not really my type of thing. But this one is really something that I adore and I would love to own in my real life. This is something that I would look for if I was a millionaire. Well, not a millionaire, because if I was a millionaire, I would have wanted my movie star dream house, either with custom content or without. I like both versions, but yeah, that if I was a millionaire, I would have gone for that home. But if I was like a semi-nice earning person who could afford such a home, I would have gone for this. Because I just love the shape so much. It's so interesting and fun. It has everything you need. I mean, there's a swimming pool, there will be a bar outside, lots of seating area, and then upstairs we have 3 bedrooms. I mean, that is insane. No, Mona, I'm getting too excited. No, there are 4 bedrooms upstairs. So there's a master bedroom, 3 children's bedrooms, and I only have 2.5 bedrooms here in my home. Well, actually I have 2 full bedrooms and 2 half bedrooms. It's really strange. So my bedroom that I use is a full normal bedroom. The bedroom that my children both use together is a fully normal bedroom, and then where my office is at, where I'm sitting right now, that is like a half bedroom. You cannot really fit in a bed and a cabinet and stuff like that. We can barely fit in 2 computers, but we don't really need that much space, and actually a smaller space is better for the acoustics for me. I have like a padded wall with a mattress on the side so that my acoustics aren't that hollow. So for a little tiny office for me and my husband, this is fine. But for a bedroom, I mean, if one of my daughters would have used this bedroom, I mean, when they're small, it's fine. You know, a tiny bed, a tiny cabinet, it all fits really well. But children grow up to be, you know, tall. Like, I'm not tall, I'm 1.50 meters, but you know, they get bigger and they need bigger beds and bigger stuff, and they want a television and all that jazz in their bedroom, and you cannot fit that in this room. So I call this a half bedroom, and then we have another half bedroom with no windows. It's such a really strange room. It's like a really large, long, not large, it's like a long corridor with no windows, but it has a door, so it is separated from the hallway. It's like a large hallway closet. So it's larger than a normal hallway closet. It's smaller than a bedroom with no windows. It's such a really strange room, and I use that for my clothing. So it's actually a walk-in closet right now. That is what we use it for. I don't know what my father-in-law was thinking when he made it. He made this home, by the way. He converted a barn into a home, and I don't know what he was thinking with that space, but yeah, I have a really weird home, but 4 bedrooms is like the dream. Anyways, what am I doing right here? I am landscaping that little section in the middle, my favorite part of the entire home. I love that little tree right there. I did downscale one of the cats and dogs expansion pack trees. My favorite tree, by the way, that came with the pack. I downscaled that, I think once, and then I put it there in the middle, and it looks really nice. It looks really nice from the outside, but if you are in the inside, I have taken a few pictures on the inside. They will be at the very end of the video, and it looks so really nice and natural, you know, ecological. I just loved the interior of the home. So yeah, that is what I needed to say about why I love this house so much. Anyways, what am I doing right here? Oh, I'm playing around with fencing. So I thought I wanted to look a little bit modern, but still have, you know, a little bit of a kind of pizzazz. So that's why I'm using 2 separate fencing and put them together to have a alternating pattern, which I really like. And then here made a little flower bed, adding in some bushes, and here adding in a few flowers and trees and stuff like that. Just basic, really. I do not overly landscape the front because at the back there's a really large section with only bushes, trees, and flowers and stuff, that I wanted to keep the front really calm, simple, still nice looking and sleek. You know, all those keywords I try to fit in to the front, and I think I succeeded. I mean, I think for me it looks really nice. So for the back, I do wanted to go a little bit more overboard with the flowers, so I'm making one large kind of flower planter thingy right here, adding in this beautiful pink and purple tree. Also one of my favorite trees from the base game. That is a base game tree. I love to use that tree, and then when I'm using the tree, I always add in the kind of rose petal recolor for the swimming pool water, because I always like to imagine, you know, that the tree has, you know, the flowers are falling from the tree into the swimming pool. Just a really beautiful sight. So yeah, that is what I'm doing right there. And actually we do have a tree like this one in my husband's grandfather's backyard, and his backyard runs behind our backyard, and it's a cherry blossom tree. Yeah, I think it's called a cherry blossom tree. It has this really beautiful pink blossoms. It looks gorgeous in the spring. And he has such a tree, you know, in the backyard. So I love looking at the tree. I don't really like what falls out of the tree, because it has a lot of petals, and they all fall into my tiny garden. And my garden is like fenced with 3 really high stone walls. It's like a little courtyard, really, and it's always full of flowers and you know, leaves and stuff like that. So that's the downfall of such a really beautiful tree. It has a lot of things falling out of it in the winter and such, but in the spring and summer it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I would definitely take another tree when I'm gonna move. And I'm gonna plant a cherry blossom tree. I love it so much. So if I'm talking a little bit weird, if I have a lisp, or you hear, you know, a little bit of weirdness in my voice, it's because I went to the dentist today and I had 3 teeth fixed. And it's really hard for me to articulate in Dutch, and it's even harder for me to articulate in English because English is kind of a little bit lispier than Dutch is. Dutch is a little bit harder with harder accent words. So English is fairly difficult at this point, but I'm really trying to articulate so that you guys can understand what I'm saying. But if you don't understand it, I'm sorry. It's because my teeth were fixed today. I'm still on, you know, they tranquilized, not tranquilized me. Mona, tranquilized. I'm not an elephant. Although, no, I'm not an elephant. But they did use numbing, that's the word, on me, you know, with a little syringe and stuff. Oh, such a painful feeling, by the way. That needle going into your upper, you know, where your teeth is, above that, gums. Oh, I hate that feeling so much. But yeah, it's still working. I'm not entirely I'm still a little bit sedated, but it's fine. But that's why I'm lisping and talking a little bit funny today. So here adding in another kind of planter on the balcony. That was in the picture as well, but we didn't really had something that fitted into that tiny little planter. I actually wanted to go for a tiny tree, couldn't find any, so instead of that I went for a little bush with some flowers, and I think that looks really nice. So adding in some what are those? Lights. Those are lights, Mona. Adding in some lights, of course. We need to illuminate the pathways. I love doing that. Also added in a mailbox, and then here starting with the interior. So for the interior, I really tried to use different kind of items, especially in flooring and wallpaper. So for the flooring, this is a floorboard that I don't use that often, and I thought, let's use it in this apartment. It fits really nicely in what I had envisioned. Also for the kitchen, that backsplash wall, I used that once in the items I never used build, if I have that correctly, and I actually really liked how it looked there. So, and the range hood, by the way, the range hood is now sticking into the wall. I am aware of that. I do change that before uploading, but you can see it, it's now sticking way too far into the wall. It's actually sticking out of the wall on the exterior side. You probably saw that in the house overview as well. I did fix that before uploading, but yeah, it's kind of a weird kind of look at this point, but it's gonna be fine. So here starting with the living room. So for the living room, I did have to figure out on how I exactly wanted it to look, how I wanted to divide everything. I knew I wanted like a open feeling, but still a divided feeling. And I first I was thinking, well, let's use some half walls, but then I was like, no, Mona, no half walls. Let's use our terrain. So let's use the foundation. So what I did is, as you guys can see, I made a little height difference, and now it looks separated. So you can see, okay, this is the living area, but it's still open, which I absolutely like. And I also hang up the television right there on those wooden poles, you know. I just thought it looked really fun, never done it before, and for this build I wanted to do a few things that I never did or never have done that much. That was what I wanted to do, and I think it looks really nice. So for the living room, I'm keeping it very simple. I'm not going overboard in colors. I do add in a little bit of color later on in the dining section, which is also there where the living room is, but I'm keeping it fairly basic and clean. So here playing around with the new laundry day stuff pack, I added in a washer and a dryer. So this is kind of our laundry nook. I really like how that looked. The only thing that I'm missing is a ironing board. I wished we had an ironing board. So we do have one that you can place on the wall as decoration, which is fine, but I actually wanted to place one, you know, off the side in the corner, like, you know, we're using it, but we just pushed it on the side for when we're gonna go further with ironing our clothes or something. I don't know, I think it would have looked fun and it made the build maybe a little bit more realistic, but it's fine. I mean, I have some custom content ironing, oh my gosh, Mona, ironing boards, so I can definitely use them in CC builds, but for the no CC builds, I am missing them. So here playing around with curtains. So I knew I wanted curtains here on this section because this is the front of the house and it's of course connected to the road, so the people who are walking on the road or driving on the road, they can see in your home. So I needed a little bit of privacy, so I added in some windows, Mona. I added in some curtains, and I'm also adding in some curtains in the living room and also on the second floor, but that I will be doing at the very end of the video. I like almost forgot. I was almost logging out, you know, turning off the game, and then I was like, no, Mona, you're forgetting something. So I do add in the curtain spot in the very end of the video. So what am I doing right here? I'm making the little dining nook, and like I said, I'm gonna add in just a tiny hint of color, and I decided to go with green. So green is the color of this build. I do implement the green on the second floor as well, just so that it has more of a unified kind of feeling, and it also fitted in with that eco feeling that I got with the inner kind of, you know, courtyard thingy that we have. It just made sense to make it green, and I think it looks really nice, that little pop of color right there. So here filling in the kitchen because I forgot to do that, so I'm adding in some dine out items, you know, on the shelves. I think I'm also adding in yeah, another dine out item and a plant, and that's it. Also a little rock here in that little nook there, for just to make it look a bit more cozier. And of course we needed something on the wall, also items that I don't use that much, but they look really nice there. And then a little plant, and that's it for the living room. So like I said, the living room is really basic and clean, but still, I think, in my opinion, really nice. So here making a tiny little section where you can like read a book or something, and I want to incorporate that green color again, so I went with this city living kind of chair. Looks really nice in that little corner. And then here making a entrance hallway where you can hang up your coat and stuff like that, maybe place your keys. You know, that is what I'm doing right there. So we're almost finished with the first floor, and yeah, and now we are heading into the second floor. So for the second floor, like I said, there are 4 bedrooms, 1 master bedroom with a ensuite bathroom, and then 3 children's bedrooms. So I do keep the bedrooms really simple. I don't go all out in colors and such. I really try to make it look clean, and I think it looks clean in the end. So what am I doing right now? At this point I am making a office. That's right, I made a little office nook or a study nook. I mean, this is the part of the house where you can use the computer for your work, for your homework, or just for fun, you know, play some games. They all do it here in this little corner, so there are no computers in the bedrooms, which I actually think is the best way. I used to have my computer in my bedroom like my entire life, but I did find out that when I moved my computer out of my bedroom into the office, I actually sleep better. I have so much, I mean, I sleep sounder. Usually I woke up like 4 or 5 times a night, but now when my computer is out of my room, I actually sleep the entire night. But I also don't have my phone in my room anymore. I used to sleep with my phone, but now I keep my phone in my office as well. The only phone that we have in our bedroom is our landline, so only our closest friends and family are gonna contact us there, but usually they use the you know, the oh my god, the digital phone? No, the smartphone, the normal phone. Oh my god, how do you call it? The GSM, the mobiele telefoon. That's what they usually use. No one ever use uses my landline. So if anyone calls me on my landline, I know there's something really, really wrong. But yeah, I don't have any phones in my bedroom, so I can definitely recommend it. You can sleep so much better. So yeah, that's basically it. So what am I doing right here? Oh yeah, I'm making the ensuite bathroom for the master bedroom. Of course, I needed to have a sauna. I mean, this is such a fancy home. I could not envision a sauna, and because of this bathroom is so large, we could fit it in quite easily. Maybe a hot tub also would have been nice, but a sauna was a definite must for me for this build. Also incorporating that brick that we are using in the kitchen again, and I think we're like almost done right here. Yeah, we're done. And again, like I said, that green wall that we got in the living room, added it in here again. Also, there's green in the master bedroom. So I did try to tie in all the colors throughout the entire home. And the only bedrooms are the children's bedrooms who don't match the home. They all have their own individual color, personalized to their personality, which I think is really nice. So this is the bedroom. This is the bathroom for the children. Just really simple shower, bathtub, toilet, everything they need. So this is the teen boy's bedroom. For the teen boy, I went with this black and very beautiful blue color combination. I really like it. I'm gonna keep it very clean and simple. And at first I wanted to make him a DJer, but then I was like, no, Mona, don't go for a DJ again, go for something different. And I decided to go for a karaoke. So he wants to be a karaoke star. That is his all-time long living dream. He wants to play in all the fancy karaoke bars, and that's why he has a karaoke machine in his bedroom. He just loves doing it so much. He also has a microphone because he also wants to be like a normal singer, but karaoke is where his passion is. So here doing the other two bedrooms. For the children's bedroom, I decided to go for a pink girl's bedroom. Really basic, really normal. I'm not gonna do anything over the top. This is just a normal pink girl's bedroom using lots and lots of stuff from the Parenthood game pack. I just really felt like doing it, but this bedroom isn't that exciting. It's just really nice looking and you know, fun. Very girly, very girly, and just a fun bedroom, that's it. I didn't really have a backstory for it. Other than that, it was for a child and a girl. So for the toddler bedroom, this one does have a story, or like a tiny mini story. So this little toddler, he really loves fish. He adores fish. He goes fishing with his father all the time. He just loves them so much. So he isn't the kind of fish person as my husband is. My husband is he loves fishing as well, but he is more of the safe everyday fish person. You know, he doesn't eat fish because he finds it very hurtful. Fish have feeling too, which he is right. He's right. Fish have feeling. Totally understand that, and I do give him 100%. I'm saying that he's correct in that. Fish have feeling. But still, I really like eating them. So, yeah, I'm not a vegetarian or anything like that. But he doesn't eat any fish. He does eat meat, though. Yeah, he does eat meat. He eats all meats, but no fish. Because for fish, he finds it really awful. But for a cow, he's like, no, it's okay. Anyways, that's my husband. A little bit weird, but this little toddler right here, he really is into fish. So we are almost at the end of the video, only doing some little finishing touches, and that's it. So I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed this awful voiceover of all my listening and slouching, and yeah, I'm so sorry for that. It's gonna be better when I'm gonna start making more videos again. Talking will be better and it's all gonna be good. So I'm hoping that you all enjoyed yourself. If this is the first video that you are seeing from me and you still enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you would never ever miss a video of mine, and don't forget to place a like. Of course, you guys, you know, I ask it in every video. I'm gonna ask it forever. Place your likes if you like it. It helps out the channel so much. I cannot stress it enough. I see it with my videos that get lots of likes. They get recommended more. I get more people who find me. So it does really help if you just press that like button if you liked it. So I'm hoping that you all are having an awesome day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.
Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you. So alive.